Yes, when I'm doing a live. Hello, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
If you're on right now, you're on the replay, so welcome to the replay. Hashtag replay lets me know you're here. Hey Google, play You Are More Than Able. More than able. There we go, it's coming, it's coming. Welcome, welcome, happy Thursday. We're painting up a little wood surface. Hey Cheryl, hi Amy. We're gonna have some fun with these tonight. It's Thursday, one more day till Friday. Sometimes I get my days all mixed up and I don't know what day it is outside. Or, hey Kristen, hello, hello. I'm doing good, Peggy, I'm doing good. I've tried to stay off social media a little bit today because it can get overwhelming. It's very overwhelming to see all the disaster that's been happening around us, and it's just so sad, and been praying for everybody involved, that's for sure. Hey, Miss Christy. Christy was one of them down there, hunkered down last night. Just so sad to see all the devastation and the water and it's hard to see it all. It's been happening, you know, so much devastation for the last couple weeks, so. I'm gonna give this 2 coats. I leave on next Wednesday, Kristen. Yes, exactly. You need to watch some crafting. That's why I decided to come on here. I was like, you know what? Everybody needs a break from all the, it's just too much to watch. Between that and some of the other crazy stuff going on around the world that's all over social media, sometimes you just got to take a happy break. We're having a happy break. Hey, Angie. Sometimes we just need let's craft. So I get to go see my grandbabies on Wednesday. I'm so excited. I can't even. I'm like counting down the days. Only have $100 repair. Yard cleanup. Oh, I'm glad, Joyce. I'm so glad. You know, they say it's kind of a God miracle because you have power. You can't get out of your neighborhood, but you have power. Yeah, that's crazy. That video you sent, Christy, was so crazy. Jeez, man. Hopefully the water goes down real soon. Had to stay in a hotel. Oh, man. So I talked to my mom today. My mom's coming up to Spokane on the 26th of October. She's coming up the 26th, and I am going to be there next Wednesday. So I'm kind of excited. Okay. So I have these really cute little cutting boards, and I was like, what am I going to do tonight? I actually had printed off this, or I'd created a project. It was supposed to be a paper project, but then I didn't have ink, so I couldn't print it off. So I had this idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make the cutest little snowman. So I bought these gloves. Here's these little fun gloves. Gerald's going to go and Tanner on the 1st of November till the 1st till the 11th. I'm sorry that if he jumps in the shower every time I go live. And hopefully you guys that's not so terribly loud. He'll probably jump in and out pretty fast because he knows that I am doing a live here. So Tanner, Gerald, and Neil have their tickets for the 1st of November. Did I say 1st of July? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. All right, so this is going to be the snowman hat. We're making snowmen. I'm just going to put this again around the top a little bit. So just like that, we got their cute little snowman hat. He's doing all right. He's doing better. I haven't really told many people this story, but I'll probably tell it tonight for Tanner. Okay. Now I'm not going to leave it like that, all that craziness. I come back the 11th and they come back on the 12th. So there's a reason for that. I flew out, I got a free ticket and I flew out of right here, 10 minutes from my house. And they are flying out of Knoxville. So I'm coming back a day early and then I will drive to Knoxville and then pick them up. Okay, so gosh, I'm gonna have to keep these. I might be able to make the cutest little puppets for the kids. Put little eyeballs on there. Wouldn't that be so cute? I'm like, I'm not throwing these out. These could be the cutest little puppets. We're keeping them. We're keeping them. When you're a Mima, you have all kinds of ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna just take and like trim this so it looks kind of like the top of a hat. So the cool part about this is you get two mittens in a pack, right? Lucas is gonna be home with the dogs and the cats. He's like planning a party already, Kristen. He's like planning a party. Thankfully he'll be here because they would just not do good without us at all. That's the only reason why I'm able to go is because I know that Lucas will be here with them. So Tanner, Lucas, and Gerald will come the 1st to the 11th. So they're gonna get 11 days. So it'll be awesome. It's been forever since we've been back to Spokane, so. Okay. I'm just kind of trimming it up so it looks fluffed up like that. So there's that one. We're gonna do Snowman number 2. If I can find my glove, there it is. So, and I want these to kind of be looking at each other. So when I put this on and I angle it, I'm gonna angle it the other way. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm doing this. You want them to kind of, hang on, that's the same angle. Good thing I did that. I'm gonna angle it this way so that one and one, see how they kind of come together there like that. Hey, Jennifer. And I'm gonna make this one go up a little higher so it looks like it's a little bit taller of a face maybe. And let's grab this. So there's been this kid, I found out about 2 weeks ago, there's been this kid that's been in the school, been pretty much bullying a lot of kids. So he was bullying Tanner and his best friend, calling them a lot of not so nice names. The one day, about 2 weeks ago now, the one day the kid had been harassing Tanner for quite some time. I did not know this because Tanner did not tell me. But the one kid had a metal ruler and he grabbed Tanner's arm in one of the classes. The teacher had left to go out of the room for a little bit. And he grabbed Tanner's arm and was just smacking his arm to the point where he like left cut marks on his arm. And Tanner had had enough because this kid's been just harassing them, I guess, since the beginning of the year. And so Tanner's like, basically said to him, knock it off, you don't need to be touching me. And the kid stood up out of his desk and was like, what are you gonna do about it? Well, Tanner just stood up and the kid pushed him in class. Next thing you know, there's a full-on, Tanner was like, I'm not gonna get pushed around by this kid. So they end up fighting in class. The kid is much bigger than Tanner. And so anyways, we come to find out that had all happened and Tanner didn't want us to really do anything about it because he said, well, I already took care of it. He should leave me alone. You know, don't call the school, don't whatever. So basically kind of just left it in their hands to let me know like what's going to happen the next day. And it's just crazy. Like, why does there have to be these kids that are not nice, that are always just, it's just sad. So every day I was checking in on him and he kept saying, I got a couple scriptures and I've been praying and as to what to do. And I'm like, well, maybe he needs to kill him with some kindness. You know what I mean? Kill him with some kindness. All right. I'm just taking some makeup and putting little cheeks on here. This is literally just a little makeup thing I got at Dollar Tree. And we're just going to pop these cute little cheeks on here. So anyways, that happened. Basically, they got in a fight in class. Nobody tattled. Nobody knew about it. And then just this week, the kid in the lunchroom called another kid and the N-word. Well, that kid's a grade older than this boy, and that kid wasn't going to take it. So next thing you know, there's another fight in the lunchroom, and I guess a teacher did see it, and all that they did was make this kid do like lines or whatever. I need my pen. I'm like looking for my black. Oh, this might work. So anyways, that happened in the lunchroom. He got lines. Pretty much none of his kids are going to put up with his crap anymore. Then 2 days, or the very next day, he's in the bathroom and he decides to push another kid around, call him a name. That kid decided not to take it, so he went to push him off of him and he pushed his arm this way. Well, the next day, this boy showed up at school and he's got a broken pinky. This is the boy that's being the bully, has a broken pinky. And we're all just kind of like, the problem is they're teenage boys. Both my son and my friend's boy are like, we don't want you to step in because then we're going to look like the narcs of the school. And we're at the point now where we're like, well, if this kid keeps going this week, we're going in because he's not stopping. He's obviously not learning his lesson if he's been beat up once. And, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, why does this have to happen? So I don't know what's going on at home, but it sounds like he's constantly needing, in school, he just wants attention, like 24/7 wants attention. Okay, so there's some little eyeballs. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute. Yeah, that's what we're feeling like the principal might need to know. But again, then it's like, the kid already came, because I did call the next day after this kid was doing that to Tanner's arm with the ruler. I called and I just said, I just want you to know there's a kid in one of the classes, he's got a metal ruler and he's, he's taken, like hitting other kids with it, right? So, okay, this pen is like super small. So I have a big sale happening in my crafty group right now, and there are all kinds of fun little kits in there. So if you're not in there, you might want to be in there. All the items are under my albums up for grabs. Today is the last day to shop. So make sure you're in there shopping today. And when you're done, there's a post that says done. And then you can let me know that you're done so I can start billing you. So the good part is Tanner's not afraid of him anymore now that the kid almost tried to beat him up. The other day at soccer, this boy got hit from a soccer ball behind, and Tanner happened to be standing beside him. And then the kid turned to Tanner and was like, I'm gonna beat you up, Tanner. And Tanner's like, I didn't even hit you with the ball. It wasn't even me. And Tanner just looked at him and said, Tony, you have like anger issues. So he's at least not afraid of him, because that was our other fears. Like, is he afraid of this kid? All right, we got eyeballs. We got eyeballs. We're gonna dry our eyeballs. Hello, ladies. And then we're gonna do a nose. So I have paint for a nose. Here's some orange. This is the Crafters acrylic. I got this at Ben Franklin on the weekend. So this is a good little paint that we're gonna do up a nose. So let's grab, whenever you're gonna do a nose on your snowman, always start off small and work your way big, okay? So we're just gonna dip it in the lid. I have literally just no, this one I bought, Sandra. I actually got it at Walmart like a couple weeks ago. I was like, this is so cute. So I'm just going to show you what I do. I start off with a line just like that, and you go from just by the eye and then go up skinny, and then you're going to build. You're going to build it, build it, build it. And of course your carrot is going to be thicker at the bottom, narrower at the top. Just like that. See how that is? Simple. Start off small. Same with your eyes. Always start off small, work your way big. So we're just going to do the same with this one. I kind of wanted these to look at each other, so let's go this way. And then we're going to go up from the center and go this way. And like I've taught before in my painting classes, no two noses are the same, so don't panic if your nose is a little different. Don't panic. It's okay. You might have a little bit higher up nose, you might have a little lower nose. It's all good. Might have a straight nose, might have a curved nose, right? We all got different noses. Hi, Callie. Okay, we're gonna dry these noses. Same with the eyes. No eyes are the same. Okay, now we gotta do the mouth. And I am going to grab, hopefully this is black. I don't know if this is black. This is burnt umber. I don't want to really do it with this pen because this pen is not really functioning the way I want it to function. Let's see what I got here. I do have a Sharpie. Sometimes a Sharpie will work. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try the Sharpie. Maybe. It looks like it's running out. Running on empty. This one maybe?
You want a lot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Darn it.
I want to see Maggie.
Yeah, you can bring Maggie. Hi, Kim. There's Tanner with Maggie. You can tell. Joyce was asking me, how do you tell your cats apart? Maggie's much more orange, and she has like the greenish yellow eyes. And Roxy's definitely more black. Hey, Meg. Maggie's my bead stealer. I can hear her dipping into the beads, and then all of a sudden she's off and running. Gerald actually has a bead jar by his bed. It's ridiculous. You can ask Tanner. There's like 50 beads in there.
Yeah, there's so many beads.
There's like 50 beads in there. It's crazy. Okay, so look at that. We got our little cute little mouth. Joyce says hi.
Hi, Joyce. Joyce?
Yep.
Jace? Oh, Joyce.
Joyce. She made it through the storm with just a little bit of damage. Not too bad.
Oh,
Maggie's like, let me down. Let me down. Sometimes I give my ghost, I was working on ghosts earlier, my snowman a little bit of a smiley mouth. I had the cutest little ghost project I was gonna do, and then my ink was out. I was like, are you serious? My ink is out, dang it. Okay, so we got these cutie patooties. Oops, I gotta fix my camera now that I had Tanner on there. So look how cute those are. Again, those are just little gloves from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to grab some of this fun little wire dot stuff. And we're just gonna cut it right there. I'm gonna tie it around here just to give it something kind of fun. A little foo-foo. Trim this up a little bit. You could add a cute little bell on here. It would be adorable with a little bell on these. I just don't have all my Christmas stuff out yet. I've got to go up to my loft and find my Christmas bin. Probably tomorrow I'll start writing things down in the morning and I'll start invoicing in the afternoon. I left it open for a 3-day sale. So definitely tomorrow though, I'll start invoicing on everything. And don't panic if you don't get your invoice, just send me a message. Sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes people don't see them for whatever reason. So just send me a message, I'll send you the, okay. So do I want to put one feel like I'm gonna put a little bow there. Cat is always getting into things. It's crazy, Nancy. And she drives me, they both drive me nuts at certain times of the day. Like today, Maggie came in and she was on my lap and she'll paw me like right through my jeans. And I'm like, you need to go now. You are driving me crazy. And then I'll hear her on my table. And if I leave my bead container open, it's game over. She's in the beads. They're on the floor. She'll cry whenever she can't find her beads. She starts crying, making baby cries. It's like, I don't know what she thinks they are to her. It's like they're important. That's all I know. They're important to her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that right there. I need one more color of Christmas. I have no Christmas ribbon, seriously. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me see. Let's see what we got going on here. Decisions. Maybe I'll put this on here too. Let's see. I'm kind of like, I might stick a little green stuff on here. Just to make it pop. You guys know me at Christmas, I love to put like greenery on things. Let's get a couple of these. I had to get a brand new, what is my rolling over? I had to get a brand new glue gun because I think I burnt my other glue gun out leaving it on. So from now on, I'm not going to leave it on. I forget it on and then yeah, it's bad news. Bad news. I fried it out, so now it just doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. So this one is my absolute favorite glue gun, and I get it at Walmart. And it has a high-low temperature on it. I wish it had an on-off switch, but it just has the high-low. I'm just going to have to remember to turn my whole lighting system off is what I need to do. All right, a little bit of here, this stuff right here. It's got like a fine tip. I like the fine tip for most of the things that I do. Stick that right there. I'm looking around like I really don't have Christmas stuff, so. I might just leave this and do something different on the neck after when I find my Christmas stuff because I just don't like that big bow actually. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna just stick that on there. Get in there. Has anybody else got a favorite glue gun that they like? I almost went to Hobby Lobby today and I told myself, Tracy, you don't need to go there. You just don't need to go there. You got enough stuff at your house. You don't need to go to Hobby Lobby and spend money. You need to save money. That's what I told myself. I have so much stuff at home that I can craft with. I'm challenging myself. That was my answer today. I'm gonna go home and challenge myself to find things that I can do at home. So I think I'm gonna leave these and I'll figure out a bottom piece to them. I might put a little something around here after when I find my ribbon. But so these were made out of the little mittens. Get a pair of mittens at the Dollar Tree. How cute are they, right? I mean, this might be big enough to do a little. Yeah, maybe that's gonna work. Let's try it. We're going all red. We're going all red. No more surfaces. Yeah. That's the only thing, to have a few little surfaces, right? Okay, that looks cute. Tuck it underneath. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We're gonna do it like a scarf. So one is a little bit longer, one is a little bit shorter. So these will be really cute just to sit on a little shelf or something like that. How fun is that? I think I'm gonna just trim this. ribbon on here if I can. Maybe. Just kind of like the end of it. Fray it a little bit. There we go. There we go. Cute. Cut these at an angle. That finished it off. Any fall crafts done? I know. My gosh, Nancy. How is your boyfriend doing? I know you had to leave because of the storm. Is he getting any better? Oh, that's the end of my ribbon. Let's hope I'm going to have enough to finish this little project. Hopefully. Dang it. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's too tiny. Too tiny. All right, what am I going to put on this one? Let's see what we can find. Again, I got no Christmas ribbon whatsoever. I'm just gonna have to wait on that one. We're gonna have to wait on this one. We got them half done anyways. Fairs start next November 2nd. You have 4 of them. I'm trying to get into a couple while we're here. So there they are. How cute are they? Adorable little pink would be cute, but I got the red on there. That's the only downfall. I was thinking if I had a green ribbon, I could make it work. But I don't even have a green ribbon. I don't. Oh wait, I have this one. Maybe this one would work. Let's see. This might work. Because there's green in the, yeah, this will work. We'll make it work. Hey, Miss Sherry. How are you doing, girl? I miss you crafting. I miss your crafting days. I try to get on here a couple days a week crafting. Life's been kind of chaotic, but I'm gonna try and get on here like at least 4 days to craft. That worked perfect. That worked perfect. All right, look at that. We got them. Hang on, I got them so they're looking at each other. They're the love bugs, the little love bugs. How cute are they? So again, I just had like a little stick cutting board with work and her Boy Scouts. Yeah, right. Hi, Elizabeth from Newfoundland. All right, so stick those there. And then I had an idea to also do these. So let's grab these. I had some extra socks laying around. And I had some beards laying around. And some gnome noses. So let's grab these. He is almost done the deck project. I'll have to post a video. He just has a little bit of railing left to do on it. He's been busy, which is a good thing. All right, when you cut your socks, you want to cut it at an angle, just like that, so that this is where your nose is going to go on it. So there's that one. We're just going to grab this one. These are also Dollar Tree socks. Just like that again, up to the nose part. I had to go back a week later for breaks. Pad is broke. Oh no, that is not good at all. All right, we're gonna grab 2 beards out of here. So these beards I got on Amazon. They come in a box. How many are in there? 15 pieces. It actually comes with your beards and it comes with some of these wood noses also. So if you need the link, let me know about that. We're just gonna cut a little half circle here where the nose is gonna go on both of them. You've had a lot of things going on with that truck, hey? That is not fun at all. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna open our sock up. Let's see where I'm gonna get my beard to go, because again, I want these to kind of be shelf sitters, so it's gonna kind of sit like that. So I get this to come farther down. All right, let's glue the beards on. Perfect, okay. So we've got the beards on here. What I like about these beards is you can fluff them up later. You can trim them on the bottom if you need to. We're gonna put big noses on here. We're just gonna glue those big noses on there. Window broke a year ago. Then this person hitting you. Yeah, ugh, it's just not fun. 13,000 on repairs. Is it all like covered by their insurance? Did they have insurance at least? I'm hoping they had insurance. Because that'd be horrible if they didn't have insurance. My gosh. Hi, Tina. Just know I'm praying for everybody who's been affected by the hurricane and all the storms. We have so many people here still. Like, it's going to take years to get back what they need. It's just so sad. I was saying at the beginning of this, it's just heart-wrenching to watch and, you know, see all this stuff. People that had like lifelong businesses that were family run, you know, passed down generation to generation and just gone in like a day. It's just horrible. Okay, that's what we got going on there so far. Hey, Jen. All right, put this on here. I saw the same guy in Florida. I call him the kayak guy because he had his kayak the first time and it looked like he was fixing all maintenance on our vehicle we have spent. Oh man, that's horrible. He was the kayak guy. Last storm, he was in his kayak. And this storm, he was in his kayak again too. And he had already, it looked like he had already started repairing his walls. And then this storm came along because it looked like freshly like taped drywall on the top. And I was like, oh, that would be horrible. You're like getting stuff fixed. And then all of a sudden this storm comes again. It's like, this cannot be happening. Okay, where's this nose part? Right there. So again, you cut down the heel and that's where you get that little roll up on the nose. So again, these are good for like, you know, little sitters on a tray or on a shelf or something like that. You were watching him too, Debbie? Yeah. 2 more coming. Oh, that's just not, I don't even want to hear that, Sherry. That's just so stinking crazy. Sad. And then I got caught in the rabbit hole of this guy that stayed in his boat last night, Dan or something. And then some guy who decided he wanted to give him a bunch of money and I don't know. I got down that rabbit hole and I'm like, I'm going to turn that off now. I don't want to watch that. Like, not going to happen. Okay, do I want to use this or twine? Let's use twine. I'm just trying to tell myself, like, sometimes social media can be a rabbit hole and it can be on the bad things, you know what I mean? Lots of snow. Really? Good golly. Okay, so we're going to tie a knot on here and then I'm going to tie a bow on the top of this and just let it kind of dangle. And again, you can fluff these beards, which is so much fun. I don't know, there's just something about fluffing beards. Just makes it look so, and if you wanted, you could put a cute little hanger on it and hang it, or just sit it, like I said, it can sit on a shelf just like this. So let's tie this one. Yeah, a prepper, exactly. Yeah, well, now we have extra things. I have a few different things now that, and I have solar panels that will charge phones, and we have different things that will help us get through. We've stocked up on like pancake mixes and rice and things that are easy in case you need them, because let me tell you, our store shelves were empty for like a week. And still I went in there today and there was still no canned chicken, canned beans, chili. There was no juice packs. There was a lot of things still we don't have in our stores since all this happened. So, okay, there's what we got so far. I wish I do have them. Where are they? Right here. Oopsie. Here they are. Okay. I'm just trying to look if I want to, what I got. I got these spiders and bats. that I want to kind of stick in their beards. I think would be kind of cute. Glue them into their beards. Costco's out of toilet paper. Still out of toilet paper? Yeah, I don't, people, I think, here people were donating. I understand the donating part, but I also think there was a part of it that was, you know, panic because of the strike stuff that was happening. Thank God that got canceled. Okay, we're gonna put those on their beards. But it's never, you know, not smart to not have, it is smart to have, you know, some necessities in case anything ever did happen, you know, because it takes just one time a person, like the truckers not being able to make it in, it just takes that happening a few days and things are going to be impacted. You don't realize, you know. Okay, let's fluff this little beard up. So cute. I'm going to stick a little bat in there. Get in there. A little spider. Cute little spider. See how fun that is? Just to put those in there in the little beard. 2 packages will last you 8 months. That's amazing. Totally amazing. I'm all like, I told my family, I'm like, we're just going to be eating a whole lot of pancakes because all you got to do with pancakes is add water and you're good to go. Okay, I forgot I bought these. And this is what I bought them for, with these gnomes. Look how cute these little flowers are. You can put them in your tub or you can craft with them. See how cute those are? They come in 4 different colors. Yeah, a lot of disasters everywhere. It's just crazy sad. All right, let's put this on here. I'm just gonna go like that. We're gonna put an orange one on this one. Just something simple. These are just simple, literally. So again, just pop it right on your, put it right on your tray, or you could add a cute little hanger to it and hang it on the wall if you like. So if you like gnomes, that's the cute little gnomes. Again, the little beards and the noses you can get on Amazon in a pack, and then we just use the Dollar Tree socks for that. And then we did our cute snow girls. I guess they're snow girls, snow ladies. And again, how cute are those, right? Really? Man, a whole lot of natural stuff going on. I don't know. Lord, watch over and protect us. That's all I can say, right? Watch over and protect us. All right, everybody, that's it for tonight. Make sure I turn my glue gun off tonight, but tell me, so which is your favorite? The snowmen? Let's go like this. The snowmen or the gnomes? Have a vote. Which one is your favorite set? Snowmen? Here's the snowmen. Or the gnomes? Which ones were your favorite? Let me know. We got gnomies, snowmen. They're all adorable in their own little way, right? They're so cute. So, so cute. I'll probably go over and post these in my VIP crafty group up for grabs. If you're not in the craft group, comment VIP. You can get the link to be in there. And again, I have a sale happening there right now. So you can always shop the sale under the album section. All kinds of goodies in there up for grabs. And I think I'm going to take these, like I told you, and I'm going to make some cute little finger puppets to take to my grandkids, because they'll think, I could even make just little cute ghosts, and that would be fun for them. Just put little eyes on there. So save your finger pieces. Save your finger pieces from the top of your hat, and you can make cute little puppets for your grandkids. Or I can make snowmen out of these. They'd be really cute too. All right, everybody, have a beautiful, blessed evening, and stay safe. Bye for now.